Moodz616 sucks fucking dick. What a fucking asshole, man. I met him at Wasteland. Fucking dickhead. Goddamn. Fuck him, man. Fuck. It looks.
A tisket, a tasket, a bloody basket. Cut his head and ate his leg. Now he's in a casket.
Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Moodz616, and this is episode number 7. Welcome back to another edition of Random Reviews. Yeah. So it's been like a week since I did one of these, so I thought, why not, you know? I'm not going to wait a couple of months in between episodes again. But yeah, I just got this movie in, and I've been wanting to check this out ever since I read about it a while ago. I think I read about it, a couple of years back, actually. I was happy that Troma was releasing this. I know there's not a lot of Troma fans out there and stuff, but I was pretty stoked when I heard that Troma was releasing this film, and definitely wanted to check it out. And it is from the year 2011. And it goes by the title of LA Maniac. That's the title that Troma released it under. I believe this one is also known as the Los Angeles Ripper. But yeah, so, you know, released by Troma, you know it's going to be kind of a low-budget film and whatnot. Maybe kind of a no-budget film, basically, but yeah. Getting into the plot of this one, it basically centers around your main character, Christy. She has just moved out to Los Angeles from Ohio to live with her auntie Peggy, who's like really kind of dysfunctional, obese, just kind of useless, and her cousin Angel. And so she's moved all the way out from Ohio to Los Angeles to pursue a career in singing. So basically she moves all the way out to Los Angeles to take singing lessons and stuff and whatnot. So when she gets out to Los Angeles, meanwhile, while she's taking her lessons and whatnot, there's actually like a serial killer on the loose who's been luring in women and killing them off and whatnot and stuff like that. Lo and behold, of course, her cousin Angel is actually friends with the serial killer. Now, she doesn't know that she's friends with the serial killer. The reason why she's kind of friends with this guy is because she likes to party. She likes her drugs and whatnot, and he happens to be her drug dealer and stuff like that. So one night they're out at the club, Christy and her cousin, and of course they run into her drug dealer and whatnot. And this guy, the drug dealer slash Ripper, he basically kind of becomes obsessed with Christy a little bit, and she obviously wants like no part of him because he's kind of a creepy dude. He actually really fucking creepy and whatnot. So she kind of blows him off and stuff, and he keeps kind of pursuing her and stuff like that, and you know she keeps trying to beat him off and whatnot. And yeah, some more murders happen in the film, and yeah, so that's your essential synopsis or plot of the film right there. Now my thoughts on this one. Like I said in the beginning of the review, this one is a really, really low budget film. You know, there's a lot of random scenes kind of all over the place, and it just feels like it's kind of like put together. There's a lot of scenes that are actually quite, almost, they seem a little out of place, but they seem kind of almost too long for their own good and stuff. They just seem kind of drawn out. Now, that just brings me to my other point. This film is about 78 minutes long, and so with some of these scenes, it seems like it's kind of drawn out and stuff. It does kind of get a little tedious, and at times maybe, you know, maybe a little boring. But, like, with that said, though, this movie's oddly entertaining. And what I mean by that is that the characters in this film, most specifically the Ripper or the drug dealer, he is fucking odd, man. Really, really odd. Now, I don't know if the guy was pulling off a really good acting job or if he's just, like, naturally like this, but the dialogue that he's spitting in this film is so fucking weird. Like, he's just the way he's delivering it and the things that he's saying to, like, all the women and stuff, it's actually hilarious to watch. Now, the movie's kind of played straight-faced. Like, it's not meant to be a comedy or anything. It's supposed to be kind of serious and whatnot. But it's hard not to laugh at this guy because the way he's delivering his lines and the things that he's saying to these women it's kind of unnatural, or maybe somebody that's not, you know, all there in the head, which obviously he's not if he's a serial killer, but he almost seems at times like he's kind of retarded. I mean, for lack of a better word, but it's just the way he's coming off and stuff, it's really funny to watch. For the people out there that have seen this, you know exactly what I'm talking about with some of the dialogue and the conversations that he's having with people. He just, I don't know, man, you kind of have to see it to believe it. So there's a lot of scenes with him and women and stuff that are really awkward, and it's very oddly entertaining to watch. I kind of really enjoyed it. Like, by no means is this movie like really put together that well. It's not even shot that well. Some of the editing's actually not bad though, like, you know, the way it kind of goes from scene to scene and stuff, but it's too bad that some of the scenes are a little drawn out and whatnot, but, you know, but, yeah, you know, the overall acting in the film, besides him, which I can't figure out if it's just the way he naturally is, most of the acting is pretty, you know, it's kind of subpar and stuff, especially with the auntie, and even her cousin, Angel, is kind of like, at times and stuff, and there's like a few scenes inside their house too that's just like, why are these happening? Like, why is this in the movie? But, you know, like I said, it's very oddly entertaining. Now, to the kills in the film, now the Ripper, he pretty much likes to strangle, but there is some pretty gory moments in this, man. Like, I'm not really going to give away the kills and whatnot, but they're actually quite gory, and I have to say the effects are pretty well done. Really well done, and it's not really stated, but, you know, that this is what his motive is to be like a cannibal and stuff, but he does like to chew on pieces of girls and stuff, and it's actually kind of fucking disgusting when you're watching it. It's making me gag a little bit. There's one really awesome scene with an eye, which I won't disclose in full, but yeah, I don't know, man. By no means is this movie actually that great or a masterpiece or anything, but like I said, it was very oddly entertaining. Now this one right here is more, you know, aimed at people that are really into like low budget type shitty films that are good. This one falls into the category that it's so bad it's pretty good. I don't know, man. It just had this odd feel to the film, accompanied by like a really heavy metal soundtrack, more specifically in the scenes with the Ripper or the killer killing his victims and stuff like that. So the soundtrack is pretty cool. There is some pretty funny ass moments in this film that are, I think, unintentionally funny, but which kind of adds to the charm to it a little bit. But I don't know, man. If you like these low budget films and stuff, and you like your Troma films, definitely give this one a shot. I think you might actually dig it. So, but if you're not into Troma films or low budget, shot on, you know, video or digital type, you know, film, probably stay away from this one. But if I had to rate this one, I'm just going to give it like a 5.5 out of 10. It's definitely passable. I definitely will watch this again because, like I said, watching the Ripper in this film deliver his lines is just fucking hilarious. Like, just think of the scene where he's kind of stalking Christy at the beach a little bit, and he's talking to her and stuff, and he's just saying the weirdest shit, man. Pretty funny stuff, but yeah, that's the LA Maniac, also known as the Los Angeles Ripper, released by Troma. This one was released, I think, like a couple months ago or something like that, but definitely check it out if you're into this. If you're not, stay far, far away from it. You probably will not enjoy it, so don't say I recommended it to you. But yeah, LA Maniac, give it a shot, like I said, if you're into it, but yeah. So guys, that's going to do it for episode 7 here on my random reviews. I will be back, like I said, I don't know, sometime with whatever film, I don't know. But guys, till then, I'll check you later. Peace out.